I'm going to show you how I did these pine trees from my Jurassic Park picture. You want to start with 3 colors, a light, a medium, and dark. This can be done with any 3 colors. If you want a blue tree or a darker green tree or a pink tree, you just want 3 colors. And you want to imagine your light source because that's where you're going to use your lightest color. So in the picture I showed you, my light source was this side, the sun was coming this way, so a lot of my lightest shade is going to be this side. And then, of course, you want your darkest to come underneath here where there's going to be a shadow. So I start by putting a base layer down first before the acrylic. I'm going to come in with my darkest shade and add just a little bit. And like I said, not really worried too much about how it looks because the acrylic is going to cover most of this. And then you're going to want to do the same thing with some acrylic markers. So 3 shades that are similar. I am using the Solra. I suggest a brush tip for this technique because the brush tip is going to give that tree stroke look. I found it easier to start with your lightest shade and then build over. Just kind of scoop it out. And you see how the brush tip gives a nice little flick? If that makes sense. Now you want to move into your darkest shade, not your medium shade, your darkest, because we're going to use that medium shade to come back and add some texture and depth. Now you're going to take your medium shade and go over and kind of fill in here and there. This is going to give that illusion of those darker needles underneath with a shadow with your lighter ones on top. I'm going to go in with a 4th darkest green and just put in some pops of dark here and there underneath where the branches kind of overlap. And then go back in with some of the lightest shade. And you can just keep layering until it looks exactly how you like. And there you go.